welcome back. All right, we have question number 1, but before we do, I want you to notice 2 important things on my page. The first thing is that a name is written on the top. Now, actually, I did not complete this page. Nuts the squirrel completed this page, and he's really nervous about how he did. So he doesn't really want to watch this whole thing because he's just really nervous. And so I told him he can just sit on the side and that we'll grade his work for him. I also told him that it was okay if he made some mistakes because, just like a taco that falls apart all the time, that it's still delicious. We still love tacos. And in the same way, we're still gonna love Nuts the squirrel even if he makes a mistake. So with that in mind, we are going to grade our work with grace. That means we are going to be gentle with ourselves. And if we make a mistake, we're gonna correct it. So you need to have a pencil with an eraser so you can correct your mistakes. And you need a red pen so that you can mark your work. You want to make sure to write your name on the top so that you know who wrote this, and you want to write the date. Now, I noticed that I don't think Nuts the squirrel knows how to write the date. You see how he just put 000000? That is not the date today. So we're going to erase that, and we're going to start right here with a little bit of calendar work. So when you see the date and it has these dashes and it says month, day, year, that means we're going to use 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and 4 digits for the year. Now the year is easy. You probably know which year it is. Maybe you're watching this in a different year because maybe I recorded this in one year and you watch it another year, but the current year is 2026 when I'm recording this video. Now the current date of this video, I'm going to go to the month, and I know that this month is July. So I'm going to count with my fingers which month July is and what order it's in, because we're going to see what number month it is if I were to count the months in order. Are you ready? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. July is the 7th month. So I can't just do 7, I have to do 2 digits. So I'm going to do 07. Now I have to say what day it is. And I am going to put, let's do July 10th. So the 10th day of July 2026. This is how you write the date. You're going to write your name and then the 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and 4 digits for the year. And when you do this, then one day when you look back, you'll remember when you did this page. Now we're ready to look at our very first question. And I'm gonna zoom it out because we're gonna bring in our buzzers. Why not? They're fun. So you already got to hear those before, but this is what we're gonna use when a question is correct. And we're gonna use this if a question is incorrect. All right. Draw a house around each one of these numbers and then match it to the proper name the first one is done for you. So they drew a house around the 8 and then they asked us, what do we match that to? Well, this is the 10,000 house, so we're just going to match it there. This is the 1,000 house, so we match it to the thousands house. Then we have the hundreds house, the tens house, and the ones house. Is this what you did for your question? If you did, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 questions correct, which means we get to hit this button 4 times. And you know what? I think that Nuts the squirrel wants to be the one to do it. Oh, it's very exciting, isn't it? When you get to actually do it for your own work and you get something right. Yes. Okay, so are you ready to hit it? He's got his hand ready. Let's do it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, great job. All right, let's look at our next question. Put the comma in the correct place for each of these numbers to show the thousands period. Now, if you get confused, it's going to be okay because you guys, on the previous page, you have these names of the periods. So you can always look there if you need help. So when we are placing our comma, here's the important rule. We start at the right and we are going to count 3 digits and then place our comma. Count 3 digits and then place our comma. So our commas start from the right, and we don't put any comma after the ones house. That would be kind of silly. So we start from the right and we go 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, and those commas separate our periods, okay? So with that in mind, let's look at our first one. We have 1, 2, 3, uh-oh. Is this one correct? No. The comma should be here. I think that Nuts was counting this way, and that's why the comma's in the wrong spot. It's a common mistake. Let's switch it 1, 2, 3 right there. And so we would say 43,205. Remember, say 1,000 after this comma because it's separating the 1,000 place from the ones period. All right, let's look at our next question. I have to put an X here, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to circle my X to show I corrected it. This one is, again, oh boy, he went from this side instead of this side. Let's count 3 spaces. This is where our comma should be. You know what? I'm going to do it in red, and we're going to hit the buzzer. Now I'm going to erase that comma that's in the wrong spot, and I'm going to circle the X to show I fixed my mistake. Next question, we're going to start at the right and go 1, 2, 3. Maybe he started to understand. 5,200. 1, 2, 3, comma. 11,111. All right, let's move on to our next question. Write a number on the grid below by placing a 2 in the tens place, a 5 in the thousands place, a 0 in the ones place, a 6 in the hundreds place, and a 7 in the 10,000 place. Don't forget to add a comma. Can you say the number? Did we do this question correctly? No. You know what Nuts did? He wrote them in order. He did 2 and then 5 and then 0. I don't think he was paying attention because this actually told us what place to put them in. It was like a scavenger hunt where we had to make sure that we were finding the right number and putting it in the right place. So we're going to erase this question and we're going to do it correctly. So the 2 is supposed to go in the tens place, not the ones place, the tens place. That's over here. He put it in the 10,000 place. The 5 goes in the thousands place, so not the 10,000s place, the thousands place. So that's going to go right here. That one was correct. Next, we have a 0 in the ones place, way over here. And then we have a 6 in the hundreds place, right there, and a 7 in the 10,000s place. Well, that's a very different number than what we had before. Now we have to do our comma. 1, 2, 3, right here. There we go. That is the correct way to write this question. Last question, and it's all about cookies, is it? Well, at least our numbers are on cookies, and I'll take it. So for this question, it says, when we do math, keeping our numbers neat and tidy is important so we know what place everything is in. Using a grid like this can help. Can you see how we have a grid behind this page? That is to help you organize your numbers into their place value. Rewrite the numbers on the grid using one box for each number. Don't forget to add your comma after the thousand period. So 4,523, I'm going to do my 3 in the ones place, my 2 in the tens place, my 5 in the hundreds place, and my 4 in the thousands place. Do you see how each one of these digits has their own box? Then I add my comma, 1, 2, 3, right there, 4,523. This one's kind of sideways, so let's make it nice and neat. 3 in the ones place, 4 in the tens place, nothing in the hundreds place, and nothing in the thousands place, 8 in the 10,000s place. This is 80,000, comma, and 43. Last number, we are going to do a 1 in the 10,000s place, 9 in the thousands place, 2 in the hundreds place, 2 in the tens place, and 3 in the ones place to give us 19,223. Wow. All right, now that we have completed our page, you know what? We're going to do one last thing. We're going to see how many we got right and how many we got wrong. This is how we grade our work. So we corrected our mistakes so we can learn from them, and now we're going to grade it. So what we do is we're going to count first the total number of questions by counting all the checks and all the X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There were 12 questions on this page. And so we're going to do a line and put 12 on the bottom to show that out of 12, now we're going to see how many we got correct. So you can do this two different ways. You can count all the checks, or you can subtract. And I'm going to do both ways throughout this unit, but let's start with 12. So you can say 12, and then we're going to count backwards for every one we got wrong. 12, 11, 10, 9. By counting backwards, it told us the difference between the total and what we got. We got 9 correct out of 12 total questions. What did you get? Did you do better than Nuts the squirrel? Let's head back over to the TV and we're going to do our Bible break. Knowing a number's value is important. And so is knowing the value of the things that we spend our time on. Not everything that we do has the same importance. Some things might seem small, but they turn out to be our greatest treasures. Maybe that's something like a special conversation, or maybe reading your Bible, or even just going on a walk. 1 Corinthians 10:23 says, I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive or beneficial. Sometimes we can spend our whole day distracted, losing track of time. But one day we will be held accountable for the things that we have done. So I want you to find some time and ask God to help you spend every moment wisely today. You can even invite the Holy Spirit to show you, what am I doing that's helpful and what am I doing that's not helpful, not helping me grow? What is leading me toward what truly matters? All right, great job working through place value today. Make sure you're going to do your 2 review pages where you get to practice the skills that you've learned so far, and then join me in our next video where we will be learning how to skip count by 4. Ta-ta for now.